Hello dear viewers, my name is Rakesh and I am your host. The topic of the video is EURUSD and GBPUSD technical analysis today. Today is 8th of November 2021. I am a DUCASCOPY's community member and this is an open community. Anybody can join this community, and I'm not an employee of DUCASCOPY, so all the opinions, views or the trading ideas that I'm going to discuss in this video are of my own. And as the name of the title suggests, that we will be carrying out the technical analysis of euro against US dollar and the British pound against the US dollar, and but also we will be carrying out the technical analysis of other major pairs, and also we will devote some time to talk about Bitcoin, Brent crude oil, silver and gold. As a technical analyst, I know that every piece of information, whether it is political or fundamental, is already priced into the chart. So we will try to follow the charts only for our analysis. And in this program, we will only be using the candlesticks charts. In those candlestick charts, we will try to find out the key levels for all the pairs and we'll see how we can use them in our trading. If you are new to the technical analysis, I would request you to go to our channel's page and then select the playlist and search for the profitable candlestick patterns and the profitable chart patterns playlist. If you go through those playlists, it will help you in understanding what we are talking about in this program. Actually, in this program, we are not going to use any indicators. We are only going to see how to examine the price action and see what is the psychology of the majority of the market participants are. And last but not least, everything that I say in this video is for information or to enhance your knowledge only. So the idea is that you should not be trading just by depending on this video. You should do your own research before you put your hard-earned money on the line. With that said, I also want you to go through this risk disclaimer, please, because forex trading is a margin trading, so you should know how much leverage you have to use. Kindly pause the video here, go through this risk disclaimer, understand it, and then only proceed with the video. I hope you have seen the risk disclaimer. Now this is the first chart that we are going to discuss today. This is the dollar index. You can see here, this is the daily chart of dollar index. This shows us as to, it is actually an indication that where the US dollar as a whole is going today. So now it seems from here, you can see, you can refer to this line here. This line here signifies high, low, close, volume, and so many things are there. Actually time to L, I don't know, but this is time to next candle. 5 hours and 8 minutes are left for next candle to start, and from okay, from here, this is number 1 candle, number 2, and so on and so forth. This is 19th number candle on the screen. As I keep increasing, it shows me how many number of candles are there here, okay, and which one I am referring to. So this is what it is. This is the date and this is time. This is opening price, high price of the day, low price, closing price. So what I want to show you here, when I hover over this candle, you see the price today opened at 94.25, made a high of 94.33, low of 93.93, and because the closing has not been completed, so the current price is being shown as closing price, and it keeps changing till the time this candle is not closed. But from the picture of this candle, you can make out that yesterday the price went to 94.50. Now from yesterday, I mean to say that Friday the price went to 94.50, which was a zone of supply as per our charts. And now that zone of supply, at that supply zone, there were so many sellers intended to open their short positions that they gave us a bearish pin bar structure. Now this is a bearish pin bar. If you don't know, you can Google it, what is bearish pin bar, and know about it, or you can go through our playlist that I have just mentioned you. So this is a bearish pin bar, and today there is a follow through to that. If low of the bearish pin bar breaks, then I call it a follow through, and there has been a follow through. Now next support will be these lows here, which the price has made for the last 4 days before yesterday's candle. And if these lows do not hold as the support, then the next important level that we have marked on our charts is 93.47. Now why 93.47 is more important than these 4 lows? One, because here you see 1 2 3 4 5 times the price went high from here, rejecting this level, and once here it was rejected 2 times, and here if you go to the back, you see that this high was the level from where the price made a fresh low. After making lows here, the price made a fresh low after here, and this has been so important level in the past as well. So 93.47 historically was a good level to watch, and now also I'm expecting this level to be obeyed, but the price is still very far away from it. On the contrary, if the price starts going higher from here, then 94.13 level is also an important level which the price has just broken today. Now if the candle closes below 94.13, then 94.13 will start acting as a fresh resistance for the price, and so 94.13 can be seen as a good inflection point. Also 93.47 can also be seen as a good inflection points. Inflection points are the probable areas from where the price can reverse. So 94.13 is resistance in other words, and 93.47 is support. Also in terms of supply and demand, 94.13 is the zone of supply and 93.47 is the zone of demand. Let us proceed to the euro dollar. Now euro dollar on the daily has given us a bullish pin bar, just reversed to the US dollar index, and it was given at the support of 1.1513 level, and this supports this area, not actually this area, but this was the support zone 1.1529, and this area has given us support last time also. But the problem here is that if we consider this a double bottom, then also we need to clear these highs for the price to be in an uptrend. This is one thing. Second thing is that there is a falling channel on the 4-hour. There's a falling channel on the 4-hour which has been broken in the last 4 hours, but we need to see a close higher than this. There is still 1 hour and 3 minutes left to close this candle, this 4-hourly candle. Once it closes higher than 1.1584, which was marked as a resistance in our chart, then the next level will be this rising channel's support line, which was broken back here on 29th of October. And if the price tests this line, this may act as a resistance. Also notice that from this high to this low here, actually I should stop using this one now. I should be using this one. Alright, if you see that the 61.8% is 1623, and it is in line with this broken channels support line, which may now act as a resistance. So if the price meets this area here, then this area will be a confluence of two resistances. One is the 61.8% of Fibonacci from this high to this low. Second is this rising channel support line, which may act as a resistance now. And the third also I must mention, these two highs if you see here, and these two lows here, so and these highs here, so there we can draw a line or a zone of supply. So these three things are going to meet the price here at 1.1619. So if it does so on 9th of November, which is tomorrow, then the price can get rejected from there very badly, or in other words you can say that a lot of sellers may be ready to open their positions in the downwards direction at 1.1619 region. So 1.1619 is the next resistance that we can see on our chart, and 1.1584 is the next level of support that I see on my charts. Let us look at the GBPUSD. GBPUSD also looked like it gave a bullish pin bar, but it did not. It was not a bullish pin bar because the candle did not close bullish, but yes, it was a pin bar at the support zone. And now the price is testing the resistance of 1.3570 right now today, and if it fails to break this, the price can come back to test this broken resistance of this candle's high as the fresh support, and the next resistance after 1.3570 is 1.3609. On the lower side we have support at 1.3415 for the pound. Actually, there is nothing much to talk about in this one, otherwise I would have definitely talked about that. But yes, if you are looking for selling this pair, then 1.3609 may be a better opportunity, because there has been a confluence of resistance. You also always want to go where more than one reasons are there for you to open short positions. One reason is that this market is in a downtrend. Second reason is that there is a horizontal resistance at 1.3609. Third reason is that there has been a downtrending channel whose resistance is also meeting this area at 1.3609 on 9th of November, which is tomorrow. And what we can do otherwise here is, from these highs we can drop Fibonacci retracements and then look for, does it align with any of the things? No, it does not align with any of the things. So let's just not talk about the Fibonacci here. Okay, let's move on to the Australian dollar here. Australian dollar also gave us a bullish pin bar at the support of 0.7378. The losses in the dollar index is clearly being witnessed here in the pairs which are trading with the against US dollar. Here you can see that the Australian dollar is trading slightly above the price marker of 0.7426. It may or may not close higher than this, but if it does, then 0.7453 will be the next level of supply, and if it closes lower, then the next support is at 0.7378, and 0.7426 is currently the resistance. If the candle closes higher than this, and the time is 58 minutes left for closing this candle, if it closes higher, then 0.7426 may start acting as a support for the price here. New Zealand US dollar on the similar lines, it is also trading like Australian dollar, has broken above the channel and has given a closing on the 4-hour. Now this broken channel's resistance line will also act as a support for the price if it starts coming down, and 0.7150, which was the broken resistance, will also be giving good support to the price. So expect this level to hold as a fresh support now, and the possible trajectory of the price now may be like this. Let us see tomorrow what happens, but for today we have a support at 0.7150 and resistance at around 0.7219 in the New Zealand dollar against the US dollar. In the USDCHF, I was quite bearish in this pair, but it has met the multi-day channels support lines, so the buyers are trying to push the price higher, but every time the price is going high, it is meeting with the resistance around 0.9150. You see how many times? 1, 2, 3, 4 times. And now also it is looking like this bearish pin bar has some retracement here, and now the price is going to go down. This is just my speculation, but till the time the price does not close the day below 0.9085, we cannot see 0.9018. It can be just a dream. And on the contrary, if we see another close higher than this high, which was around 0.9174, it will expose 0.9203 in this market. Talking about the USDJPY, it has today broken below this critical low of around 113.25 region. Because this low has been broken, now there has been a confirmed breakdown of double top. When I say double top, I mean, you see the price was in an uptrend. Okay, it made a top here, then came down, then it made almost similar levels top here, and no, sorry, my bad, it did not came down here, it came down here. All right, so since this low here is broken now, so expect this level to act as a resistance now every time price goes higher, because the double top has been broken, and now this is the neckline, and approximate target in this scenario is the height of the break. So this is the high of the break. So if you move this rectangle just below the breakdown price, you will get approximate level, and it is going to be around 111.79. But the problem here is that we have a very good resistance on the way, that is 112.18, which was broken here earlier, and now this may act as a good support for the price. So now this is an uptrending market. If you're looking for a buying opportunity in this uptrending market, then 112.18 can be a very good opportunity, which we can get if the price continues to 112.18 now. Now 113.25 is the resistance, and 112.18 is the support for the USDJPY. And here for the USDCAD, it is still trading between the resistance of 112493 and the support of 1.2421. So there's nothing much that we can talk about it, but yes, the price is still moving in a channel, and it is expected to keep moving in this channel until it breaks either 1.2493 to the higher side or 1.2421 to the lower side. But I'm expecting 1.2421 to be broken soon, because this is looking like a consolidation after this leg down. This is leg 2, and the leg 3 may be on the way. Let us see, does it hold as a resistance, that is 1.2493. If we get more sellers here, the price may break to the downside soon, but till the time it does not happen, we are going to be waiting like a sniper very patiently, and we will only fire when there is sufficient evidence that yes, the market is going to go down now. So right now resistance is at 1.2493 and the support is at 1.2421. Talking about the Brent, it opened higher, is trading higher, so expect it to go higher. Now if it goes higher, the Canadian dollar will appreciate. If the Canadian dollar appreciate, then a USDCAD is going to depreciate for sure. Okay, so remember this thing. Second thing, till the time this channel is holding, we cannot be sure that the oil prices are rising. Okay, this is a 4-hourly channel, and this channel is still holding as a resistance. So if the price continues as a resistance here, this channel continues to act as a resistance here, then the price can come back to 79.87 soon. So right now 83.44 is the critical point. If we see a closing higher than this today, maybe 86.71 can be achieved in this market. Otherwise the price can drop down to 79.87 soon. EURGBP, today it is looking like it's giving us a bearish engulfing below the resistance of 0.8558. Yesterday, or you can say on Friday, there was a close higher than that, but today's candle is saying that at higher prices there are no buyers there, so sellers are trying to come out of their positions. But on the way down we have support at 0.8532 and 0.8523 area. This can be seen as a good support, because it was a good support in the past many times, and if it does not hold, then the next support will be around 0.8476. On the contrary, if the price suddenly starts rising from here, then 0.8558 surely is the resistance, and after that we have 0.8603 as the resistance in this market. Talking about GBPJPY, the price has really come down. It has made an intraday low of 152.70, and our alert was our alert was at 152.692. So just one pip and it did not alert us, otherwise we could have opened buy positions here. Now those were very conservative. For them, you see, if the candle closes higher than this opening price, that is 153.42, if it closes higher than that, that means there are more buyers than the sellers in this region. Okay, this is a bullish engulfing at the support zone. It is also in line with 61.8% of this rise here. The one, this is Fibonacci. Second, this is a resistance previous and now acting as a support. So there is more buyers here, confirmed by this bullish candle today. If you want to open your buy positions, okay, you make sure that you keep your stop losses below the support of this area 152.66, and your take profit target first will be 156.08 in this case. But let the today's candle close, then only try to open any trade. There is still 4 hours and 50 minutes to go for this. So right now the resistance for the market is 156.08 and support is 152.66. CHF is also looking bearish today. It tried to go higher in intraday but was rejected by 124.36 area. Now it is trying to give us a bullish pin bar at 4-hour chart, but still 124.36 is the resistance and 123.47 is the support. So let us see what happens in the future. For as of now, this area is 124.36 is going to act as a resistance, and 124.3.47 area may act as a support for the price in the coming time. If you are looking to buy this market, then I will say the best price will be around 122.53. Talking about the euro versus Australian dollar, the price is still moving in a rising channel. But you see, this market has also broken some critical supports here, and I'm expecting these supports to act as resistance if the price starts going up. You see how this resistance, this support broken, now acting as a resistance, may act as a resistance. 1.5696 is the area which perfectly aligns with 38.2% of this fall from here till here. And if it does not hold as a resistance, the price breaks higher. Then see how this 50% aligns itself with these two candles low, and also how 61.8% aligns itself with these lows here. So expect the price to get rejected from around 1.5926 area at most. This is a bearish pattern, but also this falling trend line is also there, which is meeting these lines, these Fibonacci lines in the future. You can see. So one resistance is this one. Okay, if it falls below here, you can be looking for the lower targets. Second is this 50%. Okay, then is 61.8%, that is 1.5920 to 1.5926 area. So this, there are multiple resistances. You just have to be waiting for the right opportunity, or what you can do is that you can switch it to 4-hour. Okay, see that this channel is going up, you wait for the channel to break down. Okay, you wait for the channel to break down, and after a breakdown you look for something like this, a retest of the channel as the fresh resistance, and then open your short positions there. I hope you understand my point. Right now the support is 1.5601, resistance is 1.5696 in this market. Euro New Zealand, this is 1-hour charts, my friend. I have intentionally kept this chart in the 1-hour format. Why? I will tell you. If you remember that on daily chart we saw a bearish pin bar on Friday, and I told you that if you are willing to open the short positions here, because you have seen that this bearish pin bar is coming right onto the resistance, then what you can do is, rather than opening the short positions here, you should open the short position at the 50% retracement. And now I will switch to 1 hour. This was the candle. of daily candle, okay, and the 50% retracement of this one was around 1.6270. If you would have opened your position here at around 1.6270 and kept your stop loss here, you could have targeted 1.6080. Although the targets have not been achieved, but this really is a very good position to take if you see. So this is how the price action works. Okay, it gives you better risk to reward ratios, because on the daily candle we were not getting good risk to reward ratio, because if you would have opened the positions right here, your stop loss was around 100 points and your take profit was only 155. This is 1.5 risk to reward ratio. Now if you have opened your position here, your risk is only 60 points and your take profit is 190, which is 1:3 or more than 1:3 risk to reward ratio, so which is better if you keep trading in this way. Anyways, right now the resistance for this pair is still 1.6305 and support is at around 1.6080 in this market. Talking about the gold, there has been some development. If you remember that we talked about a last video, you can refer to that 1828 area or 1.29 area or 1.30 area, this is an area of high supply, and now the price is moving towards this supply zone very fast. Now something moving towards the supply zone very fast means that a lot of supply may be taken over and the price can jump high from here. Now if the price jumps higher than this high here, which was around 1.1834, if the people are willing to buy gold higher than $1,834, then it can also go to 1,870, because this is the next zone of supply, 1870. But on the contrary, if we get enough suppliers or if you get enough sellers at 1830 level, then the price can come back to 1810, 1798 and eventually 1753 and 1729 and 1685 also. So what my point here is that you expand it like this, you see something is coming up here for you tomorrow. You have to wait for the right time. If there is a bearish pin bar here, then the gold can be sold in the future. Now if only, do not sell it right now, because today the candle is green. Tomorrow see if the candle is red and it is giving you a bearish engulfing or bearish pin bar, maybe we can look for an opportunity to go short in the gold. But right now stay away. 1828 is the resistance, 1810 is the support for the gold. There is no confirmation yet to sell gold right now, but it is near to the point where we will be looking for an opportunity if it arises. Okay, I am bullish on the silver here from a long time already, from the time it broke this channel, this falling channel here, and now the price is going to test, I think, 24.81 as the resistance. And if this resistance breaks, my friends, I need to tell you that this will be an ideal breakout of inverse head and shoulder. Now from after looking at this, you may not think, but for me it is an inverse head and shoulder. If you have to see, you see like this, there was lows, and eventually there was a high, then there was a lower head, then there was this high, and then there was shoulder, and now this shoulder is about to break. If it breaks higher, then the retest of this 24.82 will be acknowledging the retest, and then that will be our area of opportunity to go long in this silver for a long term. Why I'm saying long term? Because this will be the end of downtrend and the price can zoom to 29.83 and even higher after that 49.77. But right now we will only be talking about 29.83, because 24.81 is a good resistance. If it breaks, we will definitely get 25.62, which is the second resistance, and if that breaks, then only we can see 29.83 in this market. So my friends, this inverse head and shoulder, if it breaks out, you have to keep an eye on this area to act as a fresh support. then only open the buy position. This is what I think about. So right now resistance for silver is 24.81 and support is 23.73. So this is Swiss index. You remember we talked about yesterday that this level of 12,450 is now acting as a fresh resistance. It is a candlestick formation which is called abandoned baby. When the price opens higher than the normal price and then closes in the red, and then after there is a follow up, and now the highs are not being supported by the buyers and sellers are selling their positions. So that is the micro psychology which is here. This is indicating that the price may not get demand here. The demand may arise near 12,066 levels. So let us see how the things form here, but right now I don't think that the Swiss index is going to rise from here. It can come back to 12,066 to see that if this broken channel brings this resistance starts acting as a fresh support, and if it does, then we can even test 12,572 in this market. But for right now there is no highs forming, and otherwise what you can do is this can be seen as a breather, or if you remember that flag and a pennant formation. So this can be your flag, and this small can be your pennant. Okay, so till the time it does not break from this falling channel, small channel here, 12,572 may not be expected in this market. Talking about the EURCHF, we have a break of yesterday's low, and 1.0604 is still the resistance which has not been broken, and now the support is even lower at around 1.0535 in this market. There's nothing to say this lower channel support line is acting as a support, but there is a lot of resistance on the way up, so I'm not expecting euro to rise much. Even if it has to rise, 1.0695 is a very strong resistance level from where the price will find more sellers, and even 1.075 is also 0.56 is also a great resistance. I'm not in favor of any buying here, but yes, 1.0668 and 1.0695, these two are very good resistances if the price starts going up. But right now 1.0604 is the immediate resistance and 1.0535 is the immediate support for the price. GBPCHF also is trying to rise. 1.2385 is where it is trading right now, but these lows here are acting as a resistance for this day. But if it manages to close anything higher than this candle's high, then tomorrow or day after we can see 1.2503 to be tested in this market, which may be a very good resistance, because see, it was a good support for the price. I expect this level to act as a very good resistance when price meets it second time. So 1.2503 is the resistance, 1.2279 is the immediate support for the price here. EURCAD, we are still expecting actually to break higher than 1.44 to 4441 area, and if it does and gives us a closing higher, then we can expect 1.4605 as the fresh resistance here also, because it has been also a channel, or you can say it was a rectangle formation here, or you can say it was a small consolidation here, and this consolidation has been broken. So now this break has not been retested. I think 1.4605 will be acting as a very good resistance if the price goes here. Okay, on the contrary, if the price starts going down from here, 1.4295 is the next support, and 1.4441 is the resistance for the market. Talking about Bitcoin, in the last video we said that if the price starts continuing from here, then it can come back to 58,048, but this was a wrong call, and now seems like the price is going against us. So we were expecting the price to come back, but because of uncertain nature of Bitcoin, you see, even there was a follow-up to this bearish pin bar at the resistance of this falling channel, but still there was a sudden demand and the price started shooting upward. Now it is again inside the channel that it was trading, and now this channel's higher line is acting as a resistance for the price, and also the channel is expanded. Okay, so since the channel is expanded, now the price may keep going in this channel and may even keep going higher. All right, now a break of 66,923 will open the way up, but do you want me to extend as to where it can go? Let us see. So the 61.8 will be 74,747 and 100% will be 85,200, which I am expecting at least for this Bitcoin to reach $85,200. Oh my goodness, this is huge. But right now the immediate support for the price is 64,848 and the immediate resistance is $66,923 for the Bitcoin. With this, I would like to conclude this video. I just hope that you got some idea about the important support and resistance levels that can be of interest in the coming hours and days. Just keep in mind to never risk more than 1% of your capital on any single trade, and look for a potential profit of 3% if you are risking 1%. Now with this note, I shall end this video. Please if you find this video useful for you, hit that like button that is below the video. You can subscribe to this channel now for daily forex updates. You can share this with your friends, and also you can join the Decuscopy forex community. There are so many tools for the forex traders. The links are there in the description. I wish you and your family a very happy and a profitable day. Thank you very much for sparing your time to watch this video. Make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you can find this right in your inbox every day.